Well, global markets have started this week, and it's a crucial week of an FOMC meeting with a bang. US indices clawed back after being deep in the red. They actually whipsawed in trade yesterday on Monday. The Dow snapped a 6-day losing streak. It was down almost 3.25% in trade yesterday at its lowest, and it ended over 0.25% higher. So was the case with the S&P 500, down nearly 4% in trade yesterday before rebounding up around 0.3%, 30 basis points higher than its close on Friday. The Nasdaq too was down almost 5% mid-session, and it closed as well 0.2% almost higher in trade on Monday. So huge amounts of volatility that is being seen in global markets at the moment. European markets, which closed of course before the US markets, and they closed at a time when US markets were absolutely in the red. European markets fell and they continued to be there, of course, at close. The European economic recovery also seemed a bit edgy after IHS Markit's flash composite PMI, which is purchasing managers index, dropped to 52.4 in the month of January versus 53.3 for the month of December. That's the lowest it's been since February of 2021. The DAX was down almost 4%, 3.8% lower in trade on Monday. A choppy day for European markets. FTSE 100 was down over 2.5%. The CAC 40 was down almost 4%, 3.97% lower. And the Stock 600 was down 3.81%. It's been a really choppy Monday for global markets, especially in the West. When we look at how Asian markets have started off in early trade today, the Nikkei is down over 2% as we speak. The Shanghai is down 0.9%. The Hang Seng is down almost 1.5%. The ASX 200 and the Kospi are down over 2.5% in early trade today. So really markets staring at a sea of red at the moment. When we look at how commodities are responding, well, oil fell 2% before recovering 0.5% in early trade today. It's at around $83.75 a barrel broadly as we see it. Gold though has gained marginally. Choppy markets always works well for gold. Gold is at $1,842 an ounce. The dollar index started the day flat today. It's at around 95.92 at the dollar index at the moment, and it was broadly at around, it was whipping between 96 and around 95.8 in trade yesterday as well. Bonds still continue to remain in focus this week, with of course the US 10-year treasury, the benchmark, at 1.765% as we speak. Bond prices will continue to rise, and that will mean a possible fall in the interest rate for bonds as the FOMC meet comes closer. Bitcoin has gained over 2% in early trade today. It's breached that $36,000 US mark. Now, Bitcoin has been on the fall, but at the moment, after really falling hard, it's recovered a slight bit, which is good news for investors.